Alright, welcome back to the game. Oh, it's the admin. Okay, I was gonna say, do we have to restart again? This is the Home Story Cup 9 qualifiers, guys. All these players who have been playing today, they've already qualified. This is the top 8 tournament for the winner to go get a fully paid trip to go to Home Story Cup 9. Spawning here in the top left corner of the map, though, he's currently leading this series 2-1 over his opponent from Samsung Galaxy, all the way from Korea. It is the blue Zerg player, Armani.
Nipper writes as the teal Zerg, it is TargA.
Wow.
And,
I was waiting to see that. Yeah, exactly 9 pulls for both players.
Okay, then.
I was about to make a joke how they both stopped cutting drones and it would just be, oh, work for the Overlord, but it awkwardly looks like it could be for the pool, but it is actually the freaking pools that come down. This,
Well,
okay. This is gonna be dumb. This works out really advantageously, actually, for... Or not advantageously, I guess. This kind of equalizes because they spawn top left and bottom right. Or top right, I mean. To explain what I was talking about, kind of muttering before we got into the lobby, guys. If one of these players spawns here in the bottom, and the other player spawns at the top left, if you send your Overlord out from the bottom base, you actually get a full scout off on their ramp about 30 seconds before they get their Overlord in position to scout your ramp. So it's a big difference in timing of seeing what's coming your way. What I imagine is going to happen, though, is as they run across the map to one another, there's going to be this awkward disengage. Well, they'll either fight, they'll run past each other, or they'll both just go back home.
Yeah. We've seen this a few times with various amounts of early pools facing each other. Just meet in the middle and then, alright then, back off.
Yeah.
It's
awkward. I mean, it sounds silly, but by choosing to back off, you kind of just...
Okay.
Oh, well, hang on. This is important. Yeah, he scouted this beforehand. Armani could have stayed at the top of the ramp and had a very distinct advantage. He's gonna go around?
He saw the lings, TargA didn't. Armani still chooses to go around and decide to defend at home, but like TargA obviously gonna be able to defend at home too. Oh, TarGA's gonna, oh, I see. He's just pulling all the rest of the at home while TargA doesn't have that advantage.
Okay, so small difference, and if he fights on the ramp, it's even different, but the Queen is such a big advantage to have, and TargA turns around immediately. Doesn't lose any lings just yet.
But lings in his base.
Oh, the Queen's in such an awful spot. Drones are pulled into this. If she can get behind the minerals, if she can squeeze her fat ass in there, it's going to look a little bit better. But drones are being picked off now. First one does go down, and a couple units down here as well.
Okay, so that was 2 dead. I was afraid he wouldn't get those, and I was like, that would have been terrible. And he still has those lings in the base, but I don't think TargA... Yeah, TargA actually still down in drones. I'm not for...
Again,
yeah, no.
This wasn't the spawn locations giving the luck of the Overlord scout this time. This was actually TargA just not having the luck of scouting his opponent correctly. And that's a little unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world for him.
Well, again, he opened up with a 9 pull and it didn't do what he wanted. I mean, Armani did too, and usually it would be like, oh, well, it's kind of even, but obviously Armani got the better trade. He actually killed some drones. He knew what was coming, and TargA did it.
It does have a good chunk of links here. I mean, oftentimes the Queen makes up for a difference, and it should here as well. Queen DPS is not to be underestimated. And not even the DPS, but like the HP a Queen has. If he had cleaned up all the links first, maybe he could have gotten the Queen afterwards, but going for the Queen first like that was a big mistake.
Oh, okay, so Armani got gas a lot faster than TargA did.
Yeah.
So while TargA is going to have speed, it's going to be so much later, and I'm not quite sure if he saw that Baneling nest go down. He did. Oh my god, look at it. It looks like a spire.
Oh, it's so tiny. Yeah. What is this, a baiting nest for ants?
You might have thought that was a spine crawler, honestly. It's possible. Hopefully he realizes that it wasn't.
That's so awkward because that's like 1 frame. Like, it's seriously, guys, the animation to go from a drone to a building is like 3 frames long. So that is like, you'll never see something like this. Rarely ever.
Okay, I think he recognized that it was a Baneling nest. You know, maybe by miraculously clicked on it or just to saying, well, you know, I'm gonna bank on it being a Baneling nest as opposed to a spine crawler.
It's the most intelligent decision because, you know, your opponent doesn't have a natural down yet. You're not really gonna go 1-base roaches.
Yeah, it is definitely the safest decision. Now, he does see that Armani did throw down a hatchery, which is now, like, doubly, like, bad for TargA because he's gonna have to push down without his own speed for a little bit, so he can't push down quite yet, but also potentially against Armani's, like, you know, setup kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? where you control the base. No? Okay, never mind.
Macro? Micro? I don't know what you're going at here. I'd help out, I'm sorry. Banelings are coming at this ramp full bore, though, and it's really, really scary at this point, because he doesn't have the queen, so focus fire these down. Oh, he's trying to bait up the hits, though, by an accident, by on purpose, I don't know, but there's so many panic attacks happening right now in my heart. However, for these players, it must be worse. TargA does manage to chase this back, and Armani has a lot of lings that are almost dead, so he actually cannot really fight.
Yeah, I was thinking of the word contain, by the way, but it did not work out. Luckily for TargA, that one Baneling did not explode on all those lings. And unfortunately for Armani, he didn't have more time to, you know, patiently set up that contain really, really well by adding more Banelings to the bottom of the ramp. But TargA's going for a counterattack, and Armani's got to defend this now. He's probably going to wish he had a Spine Crawler.
The Banelings are almost connecting. TargA is really playing this dangerously. I feel like TargA's that kid who, like, pokes the bear. You know what I mean? Like...
That was a really nice spread.
That really was. This other Baneling's actually only going to be able to pick off one at most, so this is the most useless Baneling that Armani could possibly have. Good connects here. Do start off well for TargA. He's got to go to the main, though, and this has got to do some damage to the drones. He's
there's
down
no
a
queen up
hatchery.
here.
Actually, I was going to say he's down a hatchery, but he can tear down his opponent's natural. Instead, just goes for the main, but accidentally collides a lot. Oh, no, actually, you know what? He went for the larva, but they became eggs, so I don't even know if that was worthwhile. More Banelings are morphing in, and the drones have been pulled off. The Zerglings for Armani is exploding. But I don't think TargA's done enough damage. I mean, Armani's down to drones. He's got that much going for him.
Yeah, hard to say. I mean,
it's a whole hatchery, though. I mean, that's a whole hatchery.
And he does have a queen, actually, so he still has another larva inject as well.
Alright, we'll get some more Banelings coming down inside the base. TargA's actually been getting pretty good connects thus far. But the main base is so barren. The drones have only just been resaturated for gas. Looks like he canceled the Banelings actually intentionally.
TargA tries to throws down his own hatchery, and you know he has to. Obviously, he's not gonna. I guess he could do a follow-up all in, but it's probably not gonna work. It's quite risky, Baneling to Baneling, but I don't know. That hatchery is already so far advanced for Armani, and Armani is getting a Spine Crawler just to make sure that he has a good defensive posture, and can then drone up freely.
You know, I know you weren't on the gas when I was talking about it earlier, but I was saying before, like TargA's got some really fun Baneling Zergling aggression to watch. Like, and I specifically referenced that whole Snoot series we cast a long time ago. Like, I mean, this is kind of what I would expect it to. Like, you start off so, I guess, inefficiently, but still manage to find good engagements. That's TargA for you in a nutshell.
Yeah. Tries to go with one sneaky Baneling, but actually still gets the other Baneling with one sneaky Ling.
So he almost ran all his lings into that one Baneling. Spine Crawler is finally up. This doesn't guarantee that you're safe versus the Banelings, but the Baneling count for TargA is so low that I really don't see the Spine Crawler doing much of anything.
Well, as long as it focuses the Banelings, and there it goes. I mean, these Banelings don't do much.
He tried to try and detonate that on those other two. I saw that come in, but yeah, a little bit hectic. We've seen Armani actually. You know what? We're talking about the strengths of TargA, but honestly, Armani's been getting like the worst Baneling connects. He's been trading a lot of 1-for-1s, and that's not how you can really afford to play it. How did that Ling live? What? That guy was like right in the blast radius. He's like ground zero.
I don't know, but he's not detected. All right, no, he's like that.
Maybe it's not really alive. You know, it's just it's on borrowed time. He did die. It just is lagging. Oh, back on for TargA. He still has a drone lead. He finally got his own hatchery up. I mean, like, what's been going on, guys, has been a lot of really awkward and uneven tradings for both players, but the key thing is that TargA's been able to catch up. He's got a drone lead, so he's ahead for a little bit. He's got 22 more Zerglings about to pop out. I mean, this is looking better and better for TargA. Oh, well, that's gonna suck.
Okay. Yeah.
Was looking better and better for TargA.
Yeah, now Armani will see that more Lings are coming out, too, so he knows to go ahead and defend. This is not a time where he's supposed to be droning, and he's not. He immediately puts down more Lings and a couple more Banelings.
Yo, it's kind of curious, too. We don't see either player even getting close to going for roaches behind this either. Oftentimes, you'll see that slow transition out behind this, but this has just been 13 minutes of back and forth Banelings and Zerglings.
The best part is EBZ.
No, I like this. This is so much more fun to watch than like the boring 200-200 Roach Max. This is a lot more intense for both players too, and there's a lot more on the line because all it takes is one good Baneling connect to win you the game. But again, look at his trades. Like, I mean,
Armani doesn't have an Overlord over there, so like he has to check how many Banelings are morphing with a Ling, and I'm not even sure that gave him that full detail. I think it did. He's morphing a lot more Banelings, so that was 14 Banelings for TargA.
Well, let's see what he can get done here. These Banelings going off one at a time are actually pretty efficient because they make the Banelings low enough. He's trying to go for the Spine Card, does get the Spine Card. A lot of these Banelings really low, trading out big explosions, but as pretty as it looks, he's not actually getting a lot done. Oh my
well,
god.
He still has more banelings and they're going. Oh, okay, he loses it.
Hang on, Armani's got his last baneling. It's got to be the golden baneling. No, it doesn't get a lot done. More Zerglings flooding in here. Queens on the front lines are starting to go down, and TargA is still making 24 more Zerglings behind this.
Yeah, he's not stopping, and he still has. Well, okay, he had a drone lead. Oh, there was a counterattack. Armani had lings in him in TargA's base. It's how? When?
I don't know. I didn't see those move across the map. We were watching his base so attentively at the ramp, but somehow he snucks them out. A couple good baneling connects are going to go off, and TargA loses that drone lead he had secured earlier. He will clean up this mess, but again, he's just got so many more Zerglings in play than his opponent. And what's really nice is all these low health Zerglings, when you turn them into banelings, they're full health banelings.
Yeah, I was like, well, TargA still has a lead, and suddenly it dipped down, and I was like, what the hell? What's going on? Alright, so now he's down by 4 drones, so Armani, he throws another Spine Crawler, he knows that more lings are on the way, and he has some banelings.
This one baneling is trying to get in there. Can't quite get that solid connect that it needs, Armani that is. But oh, there's one on the other side, catches TargA a little off guard, runs right face first into it. But more banelings are coming down, and there's no 2 queens on the front lines. There's nothing to snipe these off this time. He's going straight for the drone line. He's gonna get the connects he needs. Oh, but the spreads out of Armani are way too good.
What's going on with those banelings? They had like a... Oh, that baneling had a... And it just stayed near a drone? What the...
I don't know what's going on. Both of these players have got to be like, at the end of their ropes trying to hold this together, but Armani's down to 8 workers. Good game is called. TargA evens it up. We're going to go to the ace match. We're going to go to game number